What's your soul saying? Oh.
Welcome back to my channel, Aligning with My Soul, and welcome to all the new subscribers as well. Thank you so much for all your love and support. It means so much to me, and it really does encourage me and make me very excited about how this channel is growing and where it's heading, so thank you. If you are new, this channel was based on me tapping into the masculine energy, and for people that are in some kind of challenge and separation with their twin flame. So when I say separation, I like to think of it as preparation, because you are one soul, so you are always together. It's just you're not with that physical person. So I hope that helps you in some way. It's a better way of looking at it, and it's much more comforting. So and it's about me sharing my twin flame journey as well. The more and more confident I get, and because my spiritual journey was triggered by a twin flame, and you know, at the moment I'm in the process of aligning with my soul, and that's what I want to achieve. So I want to share that with you guys, because I know how painful and challenging and heart-wrenching it can be, and I know how you can feel so alone. So I thought it'd be really nice to share how I'm feeling, so people out there in the world don't feel so alone, and about sharing each other's stories and comforting each other with our similar situations with our twin flame journey. So today I'm not going to do too much of a long video, but I'm going to use one card from my oracle deck of the Angel Oracle from Ambika Waters. And the question I'm going to be asking today is, you know, what your masculine wants you to know from him. I think that's really important at the moment with the energy that's going on, because there's been this low vibrational energy that's I've been really struggling with, and feeling very emotional, and you know, finding it really hard to focus and to distract myself from my twin flame and, you know, the physical person. So I thought it'd be really nice to use this deck, because they're very spiritual and deep, and I have a book that gives the additional message as well. So I am drawn to use oracle cards because I think that they are more clearer messages for the person that's watching today, and it just makes you feel closer to God and the angels. It's just a nicer message. So when I say divine masculine, divine feminine, please don't be offended. I know and realise it's energy. It's easier for me to say masculine and feminine, and for you to understand, and if I say he, she, just please don't be offended. It's just energy, and just put it into your situation how it resonates with you. So I'm going to start shuffling the cards. I have asked for God and the angels' guidance with this reading before I started. So what is the message, and what does your masculine want you to know today? A nice clear message, please, for the person that's watching. What would your masculine like you to know? What is the message from him today to you? What's going on? How are you feeling, and what do you want the person to know that's watching today, masculine? And then when I pick this card, I'll go into the pots here, the energy pot of how he's feeling towards you as well, and he would like to communicate, if he had the opportunity to communicate in 3D, and what he's actually saying to you in 5D. I'll do a nice card for you for the person that's watching, to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit, and it's the reminder card just to help you focus on your spiritual journey, your ascension, to boost you, what God wants you to know. Right, glory. So let's see what the message says. I sing praise and glory to the source of all life. So glory to me is a really positive card, and in this picture you've got the third eye, you've got the sun, and you've got a rainbow, and then there's two people underneath as well, so coming together. So I think that this card, and your masculine wants to know that there is going to be glory at the end of this, and you might be struggling at the moment and finding it really hard, especially with the energy that we're in at the moment, what I'm in at the moment. There is going to be glory at the end of this. So I'm going to get the additional message to this. Let's have a look. Glory. That's how my intuition is saying to me, glory is a very positive card. Right, this angel is shown as a glorious burst of heavenly light. It's seen with some of the very simple things in life which are so to be celebrated. The rising sun, the rainbow, children dancing. These are very basic joys of life, which reminds us of the glory of creation. Okay, and then the message as well here is, the angel of glory helps us to celebrate the endless opportunities for goodness and joy that exist in our lives. It teaches us to be thankful for the beauty and simplicity of life. It actually helps us to take the strain and struggle away from our lives by seeing how simple things can be. This angel tells us that life can be one long celebration if we choose. It sings praise to the glory of God's wondrous creation. We can tune into this incarnation of beauty and joy, and at any time when we wish to open our hearts. The life is simply unfolding before us. Life that then becomes a self-reflecting mirror of love when we see it through the eyes of gratitude. It also means that we can become rooted in here and now in the reality of life itself. We can offer up our prayers to the angels to the glory to include our thanks in song of praise and joy to the source of life. With our hearts open, we are blessed. The pleasure we receive in saying thank you for life in the ultimate acknowledgement of life itself. The joy of the gratitude nourishes our souls and gives us the deepest feeling of grace. Many years ago, a very wise man taught me to say, thank you for all the good things that are happening in my life now. The more I said it, the more good things happened in my life. The angel of glory helps to rise us above the mundane to a level of celebration about the glory of God and the miracle of creation. To align our energies and awareness with glory is to be part of it all. We are each an aspect of divine principle of creation. It's our own glory which we are celebrating when we are open our hearts to the angels. We are reaching the glory of self and honouring the divine when we love ourselves. So your divine masculine is saying to you, keep opening that heart, keep opening your heart and fill it with love, gratitude, and know that this journey is going to end with glory, and just to keep staying in the now, in the moment that's happening now. Don't be sad, don't be wasting your energy on negative thoughts or thinking too much in the future. Feel gratitude for what you've got now and what's happening now, and everything is going to be okay. You are going to get that glory, you are going to come back as one. So it's about, please don't worry, you are going to come back together, and the more you can get yourself into the energy of gratitude and love and being grateful for everything you have right now in this moment, that's when your heart is opening more anyway to love, and then you're going to attract more love and more goodness into your life anyway. So you need to snap out of this heavy energy that's making you feel negative, and that's not for you, just the person's watching, it's for me, this message as well. So so we need to open our hearts more and trust in God and realise the beauty around us, realise how much we have around us, and be grateful. And when you're in that kind of energy, that's when you attract more goodness anyway. So the message from your masculine is, it's going to be, there is glory, and there's glory in your life now, and it's about really trying to, like I said, I've been thinking about the physical person too much. It's about distracting yourself and not thinking about the physical person, not feeling upset that you're not with that person, because you are one soul, so you are together. It's just your ego and taking over, making you feel sad and feeling the loss of the person when there isn't a loss, because you know in your heart that everything is going to be okay, and there is going to be glory. It's just the doubts and what the games that your mind plays. So your masculine wants you to know that everything is okay, and you need to open your heart and living in the now and be grateful, because that nourishes your soul anyway. It nourishes you when you're feeling gratitude, and it makes you feel happy. And this is the energy you need to be in for your masculine as well, because your energy goes to your masculine. So think about, make time for yourself, talk to God, pray, ask for help from God and the angels. Don't feel alone. So this is a really nice, beautiful, positive card that your masculine, the message from him today is there is going to be glory. He wants you to know there is going to be glory, to keep going and opening that heart. And the more love and the more you open your heart, and this is about how you feel about yourself as well, loving yourself, because this journey is about loving yourself, about you growing as a person. It's not about your masculine, it's about you. And when you feel whole and you love yourself and you feel comfortable and accept things about yourself, that is when you do attract your to inflame back to your masculine, because you're one soul, so it is you. So you need to nourish this soul, and that will nourish your masculine as well. So this is beautiful. I'm going to go and see. I'm going to see what the energy is with him as well at the moment towards you. So see, forgive me. So that comes out a lot. So we need to do something. He wants you to forgive him. He's in the energy of feeling, I need, he could be feeling uncomfortable and feeling that you wouldn't be able to forgive him for something. Just put it into your situation, how it resonates to you. But usually there is complications on this journey, and a lot of conflict, upset, and things that happen that are not nice on either side. So he wants forgiveness, and he's concerned about this. So maybe there is something that you need to work on more about, to forgive him for whatever reason that is. And what else have we got? The energy. Sadness. So yeah, this has made, he's making him feel quite sad. And sadness, he's feeling sadness because he misses you. He's the same as how you're feeling. There is sadness. He wants this sorted out. He wants the glory just as much as you. So that's the energy he's in. He's sad too. So what would you like to communicate if you had the opportunity? What would you like to say to you? In the 3D, and what's he saying to you in the 5D? I've never felt like this before. That keeps coming out recently as well, so that is, he hasn't felt like this before. I'm in a lot of pain. It takes me to the ground. Yeah, so this definitely is, actually it's very emotional. So he's in the energy of, he wants you to forgive, so there must be something that you're needing to forgive him for, and it's causing a lot of sadness. And he's never felt like this before, and I'm in a lot of pain. It takes me to the ground. So he's That's a very powerful emotional message that he would communicate to you, because the pain, I've experienced that as well, where the pain is so severe, it does take you to the ground. Many times it's happened to me. So he's experiencing that as well. So that's what he wants you to know. So he is upset. He is concerned. As I've said before in the readings, whatever you're seeing in the 3D that comes across where he's, oh well, everything seems to be okay, or whatever, if you've seen it on social media or if you heard it from somebody or wherever, your masculine isn't okay with this being separated from you. He wants the glory. He wants you to know that there is going to be glory, but there's things that need to be sorted out. And as we know from previous readings, the things that he's got to work through about having courage, confidence, being truthful, trusting his intuition, having the knowing. But in the process, everything's in divine timing anyway, when God is in charge of this situation and when it's right for both of you to come back together, you will. But in the process, it is challenging, it is painful and heart-wrenching, and it causes you to go to the ground. So leave me comments down below if you've experienced that, where the pain and the upset is so intense that it does bring you to the ground. And a lot of people, that could be around you, where might think you're absolutely crazy about this, that you can be like this about this particular person, but only yourself and the individual that's going through it understands and knows how painful it is. So it's really hard when you're in 3D and you're experiencing it. So if that has happened to you and you do have that, don't feel alone, because it happens to me, and it's so painful. I get very vocal with it as well, where it literally, a noise comes out of my mouth, where the pain that comes up, as if you're giving birth. That's the only way I can explain it. But yeah, that's how painful it is and has been for me. But it's all part of healing and getting rid of stuff, and it's all part of your spiritual journey, getting rid of stuff. And same for your masculine. All of these things are coming to a surface, experiencing all these different things of having to about forgiveness, abandonment, rejection. It's very painful stuff, which causes you to have those reactions. So this is a really positive, magical reading, as I always say that, because it is positive, even though there's sadness, and we're talking about your masculine be feeling sad and feeling a lot of pain. It's stuff that's got to be dealt with and brought to the surface and to get rid of for you to come back together. So both of you are dealing on your, experiencing and going through your spiritual journey, and that is the process. And the way of looking at it is a blessing, because to feel this amount of love, this unconditional love for this person and for yourself, and it's been you've been awakened to God, and believing and trusting yourself and loving yourself and growing, and it is a blessing. And it's not always smooth, so try looking at it as a blessing, because you're becoming a better version of, or becoming in terms of who you are, and loving yourself and accepting yourself for who you are, and bettering yourself all the time. So this is really positive. I hope you feel that way as well. And as I said, whatever is going on in 3D, please don't take any notice of it. You've still got to know inside, believe and trust in God, and please switch off from what's going on, in social media that's triggering you or whatever. You've got to find the higher love and have that knowing, and just trusting and feeling God's love and the angels to help you. Right, so now it's time for, you know, this is the card that I'm going to do next is the reminder card to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit. This is to uplift you and help you focus, and it's the message that God wants you to know today, which is really important. Right, what is the message today, God, for the person that's watching? A nice clear message to help the person that's watching today focus on their spiritual journey and to keep their strength up. That wasn't a very good cut, was it? Right, let's see what card's going to come out for you today. Authenticity. Right, let's see what the message says. This is nice and bright and yellow because the last reading we had was about having sun energy. So I hope you have been having some sunshine where you are, and you've been able to get some sun energy. And let's see what this message is today. Be authentic in all that you do. Ask yourself daily, am I being authentic? You will know the truth as your body will let you know. If you start feeling tense or uncomfortable, it's a sign that you are not being authentic. It's no use trying to hide behind false happiness. Know within yourself whether you are being authentic and true to yourself. Action to take. Ask yourself whether you are being authentic in this situation. Notice how your body reacts to each scenario you are questioning. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and whilst releasing a big R sound. This helps clear out any negative energy you may have stored there. And the affirmation you can say is, I am authentic in all that I do. So this is about trusting your intuition as well. So if you feel like you're feeling uncomfortable about a decision you've made, or you're just feeling tense, your body will let you know that actually this isn't right for you. This isn't being authentic. This is not what your soul wants. It's very easy to go along with what other people want and what you think society wants you to do. And if it's not making you happy, you're just being false, and you're just hiding still. So you need to be real. And again, when you're actually going down the path that you want to go down and that God is guiding you to go on, it isn't always comfortable either. It's very uncomfortable because it's going against what other people are saying that you should be doing, or it's involving other people where it's upsetting them, and you want to keep everybody happy, but you have to be true to yourself as well, and what makes you happy, because this journey is about putting yourself first, and self-worth and self-love for yourself. So please don't go along with things. Just keep being real, being true to yourself. Listen to what your soul wants, and please don't just go along with whatever other people think that you should be doing. Just stay true to yourself. And yes, it's a struggle sometimes. Yes, it's a challenge, but you have the strength, and you have guidance from God all the time supporting you. You just need to believe that and trust that, and then it makes it a lot easier for you anyway. So keep being authentic and taking time for yourself, and stop pleasing other people, because that's just being false, because that's not making you happy. Listen to what your soul wants, and listen to what God is guiding you with. So this is very beautiful. I think you needed to hear that today. It's very bright and yellow as well, so a lot of yellow, a lot of sun energy as well today. So I hope you found that helpful and uplifting. I hope it has. Sorry it's not such a long reading today, but I'm under time pressure today, but I'm really pleased that I got one done anyway. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be tapping into the masculine energy in a few days to see how he's coming along and what's going on. Stay strong and focus, and just keep being true to yourself and being real, and asking for help from God to get you through whatever you're going through that's uncomfortable. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're feeling a little bit better now from watching this and feeling a bit more uplifted. I'm sending my love, support and light, and I am thinking of you all. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you in a few days. Keep strong, guys. Bye.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.